Fat Pig is the greatest play ever written.
Well, she's lying.
Yeah,
yeah.
I said that to her as well.
Yeah,
but it felt good when I heard it.
Yeah, that's just lies.
Well, I think we should have maybe a night, a private showing where we all play each other's parts. Because I think Jeannie is an absolutely brilliant part also.
Yeah. And at some points he's just like this sort of gambling bunny, you know, who's sort of quite sadistic bunny, you know, who sort of just gambles around looking for stuff to do.
I just think that Tom is terrible, and no wonder Jeannie feels like this, because he's just awful.
It's the one slightly, to my ear, slightly annoying thing about Helen is she will just keep telling him to be honest.
No, I only acted briefly in school because, you know, when you start out, it's one of the few things available to you in the States. Yeah. You know, you can't direct or
didn't work out for you, so you thought you'd write. Yeah,
it worked out so well that I immediately went into writing.
And I remember being in my second year at drama school and doing a tour around the National and standing on the stage of the Littleton and bending down and touching the floor and saying, one day I'm going to be here, this is where I'm going to be one day, it's going to come true and I'm going to be here. And then that ended up being my first ever job at the Littleton Theatre at the National.
I don't often play characters. I haven't done many parts that require any kind of dramatic acting, so sort of non-comedy stuff. So that's really fun for me. I like getting booed towards the end when I start carrying out with all these dumb breaking up cliches. Like, I think we might need some space, and you hear the audience go, "Oh, brother."
Doing it live is the only way of doing it, really, and it just brings your sharpness back.
And suddenly, all of the lights on stage just went into pitch darkness. Everything just went, and in the auditorium it was just completely dark. And Rob started saying, "Oh my God, I think there's been an eclipse." And then Kris started saying, "Oh my God, is this just us in our office, or what's going on?" And we were just like, "Oh my God, what's happening, what's happening?"
And so people have called some stuff out, and in the first scene one time we had this crazy woman, well, I say she was crazy, she was probably just drunk. And when Tom turns to Helen and says, should we see each other again? This woman, and there's a pause before my character says, "Why?" But in that pause, this woman went, "Yes!"
One night I just decided to make him a lot more nervy and vulnerable than before, and that kind of worked. But I sort of went back to, you know, because I thought, does Helen really want to sleep with this guy? He's such a spoon.
And then later when Helen's making these sort of jokes about herself, you know, about her size. Mm. You know, so she said, "Oh, the 1,000 ships, that's just so, that was just so they could carry me back." This woman at the side was like, "Ah, oh, don't say that about yourself, love, don't do yourself down."
Really?
And I just thought, well, no, but this is the play, love. This is, you know, if you watch the play and stop talking, you'll understand that this is what Neil is telling you. But you are right, but at the same time, just watch and learn.
Hey, it's a close run thing between you and a guy called Shakespeare, but you know, I mean, it's a cigarette paper between
real
you.
Horse race. Yeah.
Yeah. Shakespeare wins by a nose.
Yeah.